Hello Year 5, it's Mrs Bastable. I hope you're all looking after yourselves. I'm really looking forward to today's lessons, so let's get started. So today we're going to read and interpret information in two-way tables, building on what we learnt in our last lesson. You still need to be able to understand how tables show a range of information, to read across and down tables accurately, and you'll know if you've done this if you can answer questions correctly by interpreting the data shown. First, let's warm up by answering the following questions. 1. 8 times 6 equals. 2. 80 times 6 equals. 3. 8 times 60 equals 9 times 60 subtract what? And 4. 60 times 80 equals. Question 5. 10 times 87 equals. How many centimetres are equal to 3 metres? 5 squared equals. And 5 times 37 times 2 equals what? Remember to show you're working out. Good luck! So 8 times 6, you should know from all our times tables practice, is 48. So 80 times 6, we know is 8 times 6 times 10. So you should have been able to work out that makes it 480. 8 times 60, again, is 8 times 6 times 10. So that's 480. 9 times 60 is 9 times 6 times 10. So that would be 540. So what do you take away from 540 to make 480? Let's work it out. We'll find the difference. 0, 0. 4 take away 8, I can't do. 14 take away 8 is 6. 4 take away 4. So there should be a difference of 60. Excellent. Now 60 times 80 is 6 times 8 times 10 times 10, or times by 100. So 6 times 8 times 10 times 10, 4,800. How did you do with this? Excellent work. Okay, 10 times 87. We're really good at multiplying by 10 now, so we should know that's 870. How many centimetres are there in 3 metres? You should know that there are 100 centimetres in 1 metre, so it's 3 times 100, 300 centimetres. 5 squared. This little number 2, the squared sign, means timed by itself, so you're really looking for 5 times 5. Excellent, it's 25. Now we have 5 times 37 times 2. So we'll do 37 times 5, 5 times 7 is 35. 5 times 3 is 15. Add a 3 gives us 18. And then we'll times that by 2. 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 8 is 16. Add our 1 is 17. 2 times 1 is 2. Add the 1 we carried is 3. 370. How did you do with these? Did you get the same answers as I did? Excellent work. Keep it up. Take a look at the following table. This shows activity choices for boys and girls. They have a choice of abseiling, archery and tennis. Using the table, can you answer the following question? Question 1. What does the number 20 mean in the table? Question 2. How many boys chose archery or tennis? And question 3. How many girls participated in the activity day? Now let's look at the answers for our activity day choices. The number 20 in the table. So in the table, here is the number 20. So what does it mean? It means that 20 girls chose to do archery. Question 2. How many boys, so we're looking at this row now, chose archery or tennis? We had 14 choose archery and we had 9 choose tennis. So 14 add 9 gives us 23. And then how many girls participated in the activity day? So that's all of the girls totalled. So 12 add 20 add 12. Well, 12 add 12 is 24. Add 20 will give me 44 girls. Well done. Now take a look at this table showing holiday destinations to France, Spain, UK, USA in Year 3 and in Year 4. The totals are also included. However, the table is not complete. Using the information you are given, can you find the missing numbers to complete the table? Take care. And secondly, once you've completed the table, can you tell me how many more Year 3 pupils went to France than to the USA? Good luck! For this, before we can answer question 2, we need to make sure all the missing numbers are filled in. So, if in total 13 people went to France in Year 3 and Year 4, how can we work out the amount in Year 3? 5 of those 13 were in Year 4. So what's the difference between 5 and 13? Excellent, 8. 14 Year 3s went, and the total was 14, to Spain. So that must mean that no Year 4s went to Spain. In the UK, we have 10 Year 3s, some Year 4s, which made it 25 altogether. So what do we add to 10 to get to 25? Excellent. 15 Year 4s. And to the USA, we had 7 year 3s and 13 year 4s. So if we add together 7 and 13, it is a number bond, we get to 20. Now we can add up our totals. 8, add 14, add 10, add 7, should have given you 39. 5, add 0, add 15, add 13, should give you 33. And that should make the overall total going all together 72. Excellent. Just check you filled in the table correctly. Now we can answer question 2. How many more year 3 pupils went to France than the USA? So in year 3, 8 went to France and 7 went to the USA. So how many more was that? Well done. It was just 1 more pupil. Excellent work. Now take a look at this table showing the distances between UK cities in miles. We have Aberdeen, Cambridge, Leeds and Truro. Using the table, can you work out how far it is from Aberdeen to Leeds? Can you work out how far it is from Truro to Cambridge? And can you see which 2 cities are the closest to each other? So this table looked a little bit different, but it's still easy to read once you look carefully. So how far is it from Aberdeen to Leeds? So we go down from Aberdeen until we're in line with Leeds. And here it is, 355 miles. How far is it from Truro to Cambridge? There we go. It is 343 miles. And which 2 cities are the closest? Where is our smallest number? Here it is. So the closest 2 cities are Cambridge and Leeds. Well done. How did you do with this one? Remember to mark your work in a coloured pen or pencil. Now answer the following questions using this table showing how many adults and children watch a film in one day. This table shows information about the eye colours of 100 people. Again, some of the information is missing. Take care to use the information given to find the missing answers and to answer the following questions. And like the one we looked at, this table shows the distance in miles between some cities: London, New York, Tokyo, Cape Town and Sydney. What is the distance between Sydney and Tokyo? And which 2 cities are the furthest apart? Looking at this film timetable, the same film was shown at 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. How many children watched the 7 p.m. showing? So we find 7 p.m. and we look for the children. So the answer is 12. How many adults watched the film that day? That means the 3 p.m. add the 7 p.m. So 28 add 58 should have given you 86. We're then told that there are 100 seats in the cinema. Knowing this, how many seats were empty at the 3 p.m. showing? So at 3 p.m. there were 28 adults and 65 children. So if you add those together, we have 93. So what's the difference between 93 and 100? 7. So there must have been 7 empty seats. And then we want to know, were there more children or more adults watching the film? So we already know there were 86 adults that day, so we need to work out how many children there were. So we know there's 86 adults, so children would be 65 add 12, which is 77. So were there more adults or more children? Excellent. There were more adults. How did you do with this timetable? So again for this, we need to start by finding out the missing information. We could work out the amount of green-eyed boys by using the total given. So if you've worked it out correctly, you should know there were 33 green-eyed boys. We could work out the brown-eyed girls again by using the total. This should tell you there were 17 brown-eyed girls because 12 add 17 will give you 29. Next, you could work out the total number of girls because we know there are 70 boys and there's 100 altogether. So that must mean there were 30 girls. Now we know that, we can work out the blue-eyed girls. If 17 had brown eyes, 8 had green eyes, and the total was 30, the difference is how many had blue eyes, which should be 5. And now we can work out the two missing totals quite easily. 25 add 5 gives us 30, and 33 add 8 gives us 41. Did you complete the table accurately? If you did, answering these questions should be easy. How many boys have green eyes? We look for our boys, we go across to green eyes, and you should know that there were 33. How many girls have blue eyes? Girls, blue. There were 5 blue-eyed girls. And how many more girls have brown eyes than blue eyes? Well, there's 17 brown-eyed girls. So what's the difference between 17 and 5? 17 take away 5? Excellent. There were 12 more girls with brown eyes than with blue eyes. How did you do with this question? Did you get the same answers as me? Great work. And finally, the distance between cities. Question 1 asks for the difference between Sydney and Tokyo. So we find Sydney, go across until we hit Tokyo, and there's our answer. 7,819 miles. Remember, it was in miles. And which two cities are furthest apart? So now we're looking for the biggest number we can. And here it is. So which two cities does that represent? Well done. It is London and Sydney. I'm sure you got that right. Excellent work. Well done, Year 5. Great work, but now it's time for you to self-assess by looking back at today's target. Were you able to read and interpret information in two-way tables? And please don't forget to share your work with us at school. Remember, you can WhatsApp us, email us, or post it in our new school post box. Some great work today. Well done. Keep it up. See you soon. Goodbye.